What's up, guys? Welcome back to Among the Fence, my YouTube channel where I do music reviews. My name is Aaron and it's time for another New Music Friday where I give my thoughts and opinions on some of the new releases coming out throughout the week of December 10th. And if you guys have anything you want me to review, new, old, album, EP, single, whatever, leave a comment below letting me know what it is and I will make it happen for you. And if you do that, please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon, because so many times people don't do that. They leave a request and they never see the request or review. In fact, I just recently had somebody leave a comment asking me to review something, probably like their fourth time asking me to do it, and I actually reviewed it probably like 2 weeks prior, and they ended up missing it. YouTube is really weird with notifications anyways. But yeah, if you leave a request, don't forget to ring the bell icon, otherwise you probably will miss it, unless if you're checking the channel regularly. We get a new track titled Fixated by the band Left to Suffer. Left to Suffer released probably my favorite EP of 2021, titled On Death. So I'm very much looking forward to any new stuff that they come out with. However, I'm not really sure how the feature of Kamiyata, I believe that's how it's pronounced, is going to fit into this. I'm not sure how his rap style is going to fit in with their style of music. I really hope that he is more of an addition to the song instead of them building the song around him, which can kind of tend to happen when you have a heavier metal genre and you try to add a rapper in there. It just doesn't, I don't know. I really hope it's just straight up heavy riffs with Kamiyata rapping. That would be pretty sick. We also get a new track from Spite titled Made to Please. I am so excited to hear this song because it features Josh Miller, who is the ex-drummer for Mirror, and he also had the side project Darko with Tom Barber, which is one of the best deathcore albums of 2021. And I'm pretty sure he wrote most of the music and he played the guitar and the bass in that entire album pretty much. So he's a phenomenal musician. And like I said, I'm not really too into Spite, but I'm just really excited to see what he's going to bring to the table. Normally when I'm not that into a band and like a band member or a musician that I'm very fond of ends up joining that band, it piques my interest, and normally they do something pretty good for the band. We also get a new song from Arch Enemy titled House of Mirrors. This is another band I've tried a lot of times to get into, and just recently I've started to like their music more and more. I think a lot of that has to do with the vocals, but the vocals from Melissa White has been growing on me quite a bit. I like her a lot more than Angela Gosso. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I didn't like Angela's vocal tone compared to Alyssa's, especially when we get the higher growls, just the registers, just a lot different. This band also has Jeff Loomis in it, who's an absolutely just sick guitar player, and everything he does is great, and all of his stuff that he does on YouTube is fantastic. I do like their older stuff musically a little bit more, so I am a little curious and hesitant to see where they're going to go with just this newer styles of music they've been laying down, especially since it's been like since 2017 since they released the album. They had one song earlier called Deceiver, and that one was okay, but I am kind of excited to hear this, especially since I've been getting more and more into them. Enterprise Earth also released a new song titled Legends Never Die. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. This band is a bit too much for me, for my casual listening that I normally do. They have Dickie Allen as the vocalist, who, if you don't know who he is the ex-vocalist from Infant Annihilator, and he's just he's gnarly. You can't argue his talent, but his high vocals it's just too much for me. There's nothing wrong with them, just for my personal taste, but his low distorted vocals they're just right. Same with the music that they play. Everything is just perfect in that sense, even if it is a little bit more on the extreme side. And I do like a few of their songs off of their album Luciferus. I believe that's how it's pronounced. So maybe I might like this song. I don't know. The stuff off of Luciferus seemed to be a little bit more on the heavier side, which I enjoy more, and not so much on the higher kind of gnashing, screaming kind of vocals. That is a little bit more aching towards Infant Annihilator. It's one of the reasons why I have a hard time getting an Infant Annihilator as well. Napalm Death is also giving us a new song titled Narcissist. I'm not too familiar with Napalm Death, but after I did a review on Throws of Joy, I kind of went down the rabbit hole and listened to a lot of their discography. And I gotta say that Throws, to me, sounds like the most polished and sophisticated of their albums, which I enjoyed the album, but the production on it just didn't feel too great. And their older stuff, they're garage band style production just fits their music so much more, and their just heavy thrashy aggressiveness that came with it. It just works so much better than the more cleaned up sound that they had in Throws. And it isn't throughout the entire album either. Some of the songs were a little bit more raw, and it just works so much better. And I gotta say that I hope that Narcissist just has a little bit more grit on it. I hope they go back to that less is more kind of approach in terms of production and mixing. And there's not really a whole lot of albums coming out this week. In fact, there's only one, and it's from the band Rising Insane, who I'm not familiar with. But after listening to them a few times, they're a metalcore band, and honestly, this does sound it sounds like a promisingly good album, hopefully. We also have a couple more tracks, one from In a Heart's Wake, which features Alpha Wolf, and then we also have the 5th Under Oath single to be coming off of their upcoming album, which I think is coming out in February, maybe. At this rate, we're going to have like 8 of the songs released off of this. I believe there's only 10 songs on this upcoming album. Yeah, we're going to get like 80% of this album out of the way before it's actually released at this point. And that is it for New Music Friday. There's not a whole lot of stuff here just because bands are touring right now and the year's winding down. So most bands have already released all their music, or they're waiting for the new year to come out with new stuff, like new albums and whatnot. But if I missed anything, leave a comment below letting me know what it is. And also, while you're down there, let me know what you're looking forward to most and what I should review next. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. If you want to help support me and my channel, you don't want to miss out on any of my future content. Specifically, if you leave a request, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell icon. That way you don't miss out on anything. And I hope you have a good rest of your day or night whenever you have me watching this. And I will talk to you guys next time.
I was